Morning, everyone. First, let me apologize in advance. I've got the three kiddos here with me, so if you hear in the back, I apologize. But instead of having a live meeting tonight, I thought that I could get across what I needed to get across in a video. So that's what we're going to do. So welcome to 506. I see that a lot of you have already started. I had a couple of things that I wanted to go through with you before you get to them. The first is on Module 3. So what I'm having you do in this class is compare a lot of things. So in order to do that, I wanted you to, hang on, Gabriel, Mommy's working, hang on a second. I wanted you to complete some of these charts. So let me show you what I am talking about. The first one is a types of professional development chart. So there's a PowerPoint that talks about a few of them, and there's 2 articles for you to read. And then I'd like you to fill out this types of professional development chart. And what you're doing here is comparing the types that you've just learned about and trying to decide which one may work for your faculty the best. So in this one, oh goodness, in this one, the chart asks specific questions, and these are the models that you learned about in there, and you are going to fill this out. Now, obviously, you're going to have to change the formatting of this because these sentences are going to be long, and then respond to these 2 questions. Please, as always, turn this into a PDF document before submitting it. It makes my life a little bit easier. So that's the Models of Professional Development module. The next one, after we learn about types of professional development, is delivery systems of professional development. For our purposes, we are going to be using an LMS, which is a learning management system. And again, just like the types of professional development, I've asked you to compare the different LMSs as you go along. So let me show you a little bit what I mean. We are going to be comparing Moodle, Edmodo, Schoology, and Google Sites, which you've used for me before. And you're going to ask all of these, you're going to answer all of these questions.
Guess what?
Hang on, Gabriel. Some of them are yes/no answers. For example, is it blocked by our parish? Google is blocked for some reason in some parishes. Is it easy to use from a mobile device? Now, if you just Google Edmodo and some of these questions, you're going to find other people's answers to these questions. But I really am asking you to dive into these and really determine by yourself which ones are helpful and not helpful. I'm hoping that these 2 are going to be your main LMS sources because they're going to be new to most of you. Edmodo is older than Schoology. They both have Facebook-like appearances. I simply prefer Schoology a little bit better. I find it a little bit easier to use, but they are both excellent, excellent resources for your classroom, not only for professional development, but for you and your students to use together. So hopefully you'll find a new resource there. Okay, so going down to Module 5. The reason I wanted to talk about this first is because some of you may want to skip ahead to Module 5, deploy the needs assessment so that your faculty has a little more time to respond to it. Now, I know that most of us aren't in school right now, and we are not going to get a good return rate on this needs assessment, but we still have to do it and hope that we get at least some return rate. And here you are giving your faculty choices about the content of the professional development and seeing what your faculty would like to do on the professional development. Okay, so Module 6 can be done at any time. It's just theories of adult learning. What, buddy? No, we're not going to Chuck E. Cheese. Sorry, guys. And then Module 7 is totally redone from ISTE, and this is just a bunch of resources that I think are really cool that you could use with your professional development. So we've already used Jing, of course, and I want you to explore at least, I think I said one or two of these. So if you have an iPad, Screen Chomp, Show Me, Explain Everything, EduCreations, these are absolutely awesome resources, especially if you're teaching, 5th grade and under. These are so useful. Snagit is what I'm using right now as we speak. It is the upgraded version of Jing. It is a paid version. The website says it's $49. Don't buy it for that price. I got mine for like 16 or 19 or something like that. If you have a Mac, I just learned this at ISTE. I had no idea that QuickTime, it says QuickTime Player, it does the same thing as Jing and Snagit, and it's preloaded on your Mac for free. So I had no idea. If you have a Mac, go ahead and search for QuickTime Player. When it comes up on the top where your menu bar changes, under one of those is create a new screencast. So I just thought that was pretty cool. And then for PC people, I found this posting that really did a good job talking about alternatives to Jing, or programs similar to Jing. So if you're a PC person, I'd like you to try out at least one of those programs. Tell me what you think about it. Okay, so these resources are for use with the professional development. These resources are for use for the professional development, but as screencasting resources. So 2 different purposes here, but all new resources for us to use. Okay, so your final project, just like in every class, is building on the modules before it. Create, plan, and deploy a series of professional development for your faculty. After you get the needs results assessment in, plan and deploy the professional development. It can be done using any of the LMS that were above, or another approved method if you have something else that you want to use. If your school uses Blackboard and you want to use Blackboard, that's fine. Just give me a heads up about it. If you're a Mac or iPad user and you find that most of your teachers are too, I really would like to teach someone how, one of the cool things that I learned at ISTE, excuse me, was how to create and publish your own iBook. Now the problem with this is, it's insanely easy to do. But the problem with this is it's published on iBooks and it cannot be downloaded to a PC or to a Kindle type of device. It has to be on an iPad, iPhone, or Mac computer. So that's why I'm not requiring this for everybody. But what you basically do is you create an electronic book and you, for free of course, publish it to iBooks. And it's a drag and drop system. So you include text, you include web resources, you include screencast videos, and it's in a textbook type of ebook format. And I just think that would be a really cool resource for your faculty if any of you are Mac or iPad primary based faculty. So I would like you to do your PD in progress here whenever you get a draft of it done, so that everybody can make some comments on it, and then repost it there when it is completely done. Okay guys, I hope that worked as a good alternative to a real-time meeting. I still am working on grading. I apologize, but I'm getting there. I will be out of town again in Baltimore at the end of this month, still during this class, and I'll send you those dates that I'll probably be out of touch. Our provost is asking me to present at a international conference up in Baltimore. And we also need to discuss the fall, because you guys are graduating, yay! And you will have 3 courses in the fall, which is a very heavy workload. So the one course that I would like you to start really thinking about is that capstone. In one of our earlier classes, I put a draft of what I thought I wanted you guys to do for capstone. That hasn't changed very much. So if you can start looking at that, you have maybe 2 or 3 weeks probably when your own jobs start, but it's in between our semesters that you can start working on the capstone projects. And if you start on those early enough and space them out over the whole semester, I don't think you'll get overwhelmed at all this semester, because the other two courses, one will end before the other begins again. Go pet Brixton so he'll stop barking, please, Avery. Sorry, guys. But the capstone, I don't want you guys to leave till the end, because it is 6 mini projects that all have to be uploaded into LiveText. Another LiveText reminder is the final project for 507 as well as the final project for 506 need to be uploaded in LiveText. I'll go at the end of the full summer semester and make sure they're all there, but just as a reminder, go ahead and upload those. Hope y'all are having a good summer. Stick with me. I promise I'm going to catch up on grading, and call or text if you need anything. ISTE next year is in Atlanta, and I am hoping that some of you guys will not only go with me, but think about presenting at it. At least maybe a poster session, which is probably the least scary to present at. Also, for part of your fall courses, one of the requirements will be for you to submit a presentation at LaCue. So start thinking about if you want to work together with somebody, what type of thing you might want to present at LaCue. If you do get accepted and you're not able to go for whatever reason, first I'm going to try to talk you into going, and I'll even call principals if I need to beg for you, because it's a very, very good value at $100 to go, and it's in New Orleans. I drive back and forth. I don't stay. So for $100, you learn a lot in those 2 days. So start thinking about LaCue, start thinking about ISTE, start thinking about the capstone projects, and let me know if you need anything else. Have a great day, guys. Bye.